that is nothing. That is remotely nothing. But believe me, out of those 8 years, I've heard really, really crazy stuff.
Has there ever been anything that's like creeped you out where you're like, you need to get out right now?
I mean, just when guys like guys get very like and I don't have anything against anyone's sex orientation.
Yeah.
Like for me, I'm straight, right?
But you get a lot of gay guys that
a lot of gay guys hitting on me, and I try to do my best to diffuse the situation, or I kind of let them know, you know what, I'm not, I'm married, I'm sorry, not trying to disrespect you, but, so, like, even women, like, I've gotten that, and I try to be as professional as I can, because I get scared.
Yeah.
Because, what if I do go for I go for the bait, right?
Yeah.
And then I can get in trouble.
Yeah.
Because I'm messing around with passengers. I mean, I can get numbers, but I can't do nothing while I'm driving.
Yeah.
But yeah, situations like that, where they try to get a little lucky.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then, so at the end of the ride, I get the option of giving them a 1 star so they can unmatch me, so I don't have to see them ever again.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I mean, it's just like passengers can do it. Like if you don't like a driver, he's too crazy, or he's just, maniac.
Yeah.
You can unmatch and not have him, pick you up again.
Yeah.
So the same thing with like drivers, we have that option. But yeah, there's a lot. And like another thing that really irks me is when people eat in the car. Oh my gosh, that's one thing. And then I won't say nothing because I'm very I'm very calm.
Yeah.
But I remember.
Yeah.
I'm empathetic to a degree.
Yeah.
But not to a fault.
Yeah.
That's like just one other story. I picked up this guy, this mentally challenged guy. I was picking him up for work, and he's he's walking like that, and then he's trying to open the door, so you can tell that he's in that mental challenge situation, and gets in, so I try to cater to him, like, are you okay? Good. I still remember his name, Corey. And next thing you know, like, he kind of struggled, but I didn't want to like disable him, like make him feel like he can't do it, can't open the door. So I do help elderly people or people that have disabilities. So I do help those people, but like him, like I know that they're like just opening the door is an accomplishment, right? So he got in the car, and then next thing he starts struggling with a bag of chips, and I didn't know. And he opens the chips, and then he spilled some, and I didn't see too much. I didn't know until he started crunching on the way to his house. Oh my gosh. I can just hear him like putting in all the chips into his mouth. But that's how he eats. He can't. He does. Pobrecito. He doesn't. He doesn't have that consciousness of how to put a chip. But I still, if you have a job, you have a phone, you can request, you can be on your own. You should have the common sense to not eat in somebody else's car. That's where there's a fine line. Right? And when he got off the car, he left a mess. And I'm like, my God. And I told him, can you just please clean up a little bit right there, because you left a mess. And then he's like, whatchamacallit, he kind of cleans like, and then he's like, "There's okay," you know, like that's. And and then I was just annoyed, and I told him, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
But so I dropped him off. I pulled up further down the road to kind of clean up more of the mess because he left a mean old mess.
Yeah.
And so that's where my empathetic side really, like, I felt bad, be mad at him.
Yeah.
But I was upset.
Yeah.
You know,
because it was reasonable.
Yeah, and it's just, he should know better, right?
Yeah.
And already, and then halfway, you know, picking up somebody else, and he forgets his phone.
No.
Yeah, he forgot his phone, and then I was already, and they never claimed it. They never claimed it, you know. So they would have claimed it, I would have gave it back to him. But you know, I still have the phone right here.
What?
Yeah, I still have the phone.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I still have his phone, but you know, and I feel bad because, you know, I tried to give it back and find a way to give it back, but for him, like I said, I give him a 1 star because I can't deal with that. I already have my stuff to deal with, and you know, but yeah, you know, things like that. You really have to, you know, kind of be patient with. Yeah. And then you know, you have your positives, you have your negatives, but you just got to take it one ride at a time and just be optimistic. And I do it because, you know, it helps supplement my income. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and you know, a lot of stories though.
Yeah. You ever have like the crazy religious people? I had a driver that was like, oh, you know, UFOs, you know, they're like the demons in disguise. And then he was trying to tell me about like, he was trying to convert me into like Christianity or like Catholicism. And then I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to go to like the mall, man. Like, what's up with you?
No, I mean, I don't get, I haven't gotten really, I mean, I've picked up people that are religious, but they'll pray for me, or they'll say a prayer, and that's it. You know, for me, like things like that are never really bother me. Yeah. Maybe what kind of like makes me uncomfortable is when I see some people that look very God. You know, they look like they're gonna kill somebody. Oh. But it's not only the looks, but throughout the road, you know, they'll be talking to themselves and shit. Oh. I'm like, I think they're talking to me, but they're talking to themselves. And I'm like, oh shit, you know, that creeps me out, you know. Yeah. You don't know what the hell they're in. Yeah. And then not only that, but they have the look. And then that's fine, you know, if that's your style, that's cool. I'm not gonna judge you for that. But when you start talking to yourself, I mean, I'm like, oh shit, they're not even talking on the phone. Yeah. Because I know when they're talking on the phone, but when they're just talking to themselves, it's like, oh crap. It's crazy, huh? Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, every passenger has a story.
I kind of want to do this as like a job now, like just to see the crazy stuff.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, have you had your driver's license for a year? Oh, you don't?
No, I haven't even got my permit.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, I mean, you got to start with your permit and get your driver's license. I think you have to have had your driver's license for a year. Okay. Yeah, for a year, and then you can, and as long as you have insurance and you have a clean record. You're good. Okay. Yeah, you're good. And I mean, when do you think you're gonna get your permit?
Maybe next year.
Next year?
Yeah. That's the plan.
Yeah. Well, you're like 17, 18?
No, I'm 20.
20. Damn, why don't you get it now?
I have the manual, but no one's ever taught me how to drive.
Oh, damn.
My friends have taught me, but I'm not really good at it. I'm very reckless. Jeez. I'm really bad at it.
Yeah. You know what? what I would suggest, play a lot of. Do you play any games?
Yeah.
Play car games
like Need for Speed,
like Gran Turismo.
Oh, okay.
Gran Turismo is really good. I tell you, like a lot of people trip out when I tell them. But I'm not to toot my own horn.
Yeah.
But I'm really good at driving. I'm very like to the key. I'm very meticulous.
Yeah.
And you know how to use your directionals. Like right now, I have my hazards, like where to locate myself. You know, knock on wood. You know,
yeah.
I haven't been into an accident or any infractions.
That's good.
25, 30 years.
That's good. Yeah.
So like I said, I was saying, I trip out people because I tell them like a lot of my skills is not only experience but it's been through video games too.
Yeah.
Because now games are very
realistic.
Yeah, they're I wanted to use a word. There's a word, but it's like they're so, like you said, realistic.
Yeah.
And like war games, right? Now they use a lot of Call of Duty and
yeah,
you know, for real. So I would recommend that
for sure.
Yeah, you know, do a lot of Gran Turismo.
I used to play a lot of Initial D Stage.
Okay.
8 at like the arcade. That one's pretty good too.
Nice, yeah. I mean, simulators.
Yeah.
So, I would suggest, you know, just to do a lot of like, I think even phones have simulators now. Driving simulators. Look, do that, and try to follow it.
Yeah.
Because then you'll start, because you have to. It's like, how can I say? You know, you ride a bike.
Yeah.
And then you first have to learn how to ride a bike without falling down, right?
Yeah.
And then how to take turns, and then how to stop and how to speed up, or where you're gonna speed up. So you kind of like start getting the groove of it. When you just start, you can say you're reckless.
Yeah.
But you haven't really given it a chance.
Yeah.
You're giving yourself a chance. And but it's just practice. It's just practice and making sure that who cares of anybody else or how they drive, but it's important how you drive.
Yeah.
Because you can keep yourself from getting into an accident or having someone else hitting you. And then it's all about the fundamentals. I always say fundamentals. You know, it sounds so cliche, but that's how it is. You know, how to use your directions, when to use them. You know, like before you make a right or make a left, you know that you have to put them on 100 feet before. 100 feet before making a left or before making a right.
Yeah.
You know, when to use your hazards. You know, how to hit the brakes. You know, if all of a sudden there's a traffic, there's a stop, a sudden stop.
Yeah.
You have to, like, you know, make sure you see that.
Yeah. And
then start pumping the brakes before hitting the brakes. So the car behind you can see that.
Yeah.
And so there's just little things like that, and then once you get it going, I mean, it's automatic. You just, you know, and that's it. You just don't drink and drive.
Yeah.
Don't drink and drive or smoke and drive.
For sure.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Besides that, you should be getting your permit already.
Yeah.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
I'll work on it for sure.
Yeah. Because time goes by.
Yeah.
I remember I got my permit at 17.
Oh wow.
When it was just right at the legal age, right? And then I got my driver's license. But don't be afraid. Don't let anything hold you down, because I mean, you know, you want to do it. You want to get comfortable with driving
early
now.
Yeah.
Don't wait too long. I just am giving you advice.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll definitely use it.
Yeah, just do it, and then just do simulators. A lot of simulating.
Okay.
And you'll be okay.
All right.
And then doing this, then you know You'll be fine. It'll be fun.
Okay.
Trust me. I do have more fun than bad stories, you know.
Yeah.
It's calming.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta have your own rules.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Alrighty. Well, thank you, Jose.
Yeah.
I was pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
you're welcome.
Yeah, it was a pretty awesome Uber ride.
Yeah, hey, appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I mean, yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got this. Get your permit, and then get your driver's license, and you know, I'm sure, you know, sooner or later you'll get your car, and then, don't be afraid. Just don't be scared. I mean, it's nothing from another world. I mean, right here, a lot of people complain, oh, traffic, and believe me, learn how to drive in Guatemala, Mexico City, in third world countries.
Yeah.
I've been to the Philippines too. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's scary right there.
Yeah.
Over here, there's a lot of there's a lot of safety.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of precautions, and you just follow them, you're fine. You know, it's just the others that you have to be aware of. But besides that, it's safer to drive here than anywhere else. Traffic comes and goes. But just knowing the fundamentals, and you'll be fine.
For sure.
All right, brother.
Alrighty. Well, I hope you drive safe. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
And yeah.
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 Thank you, man.
Hey, no problem. Have a good night.
You too.